What if a Gen Z got yeeted back to the 18th century? Jamie was lying in his bed one night, scrolling through Speed Stream, when suddenly his dad burst into the room. His dad said angrily, "You little rat, go to sleep already! You have school tomorrow!" Jamie dropped his phone onto his chest, let out a heavy sigh, and said in a tired, gloomy voice, "Man, I wish my life was more exciting."
Something was off. When Jamie opened his eyes, what the hell was going on?
All right, let's check outside, Jamie said as he got up and walked toward the barn door.
Ah! What the hell is going on? Where the fuck am I? Jamie shouted in complete shock.
All right, this is probably some kind of costume festival, Jamie muttered to himself, sounding much calmer now as he started walking toward what looked like an old barber shop. He walked inside and asked, "Hey, is there any place I can charge my phone?"
But Jamie was very, very wrong about where he was. The villagers looked at him like he was the devil and immediately jumped on him, dragging him away. The door flew open as several men rushed in. They shoved Jamie's phone toward the chief, their faces pale with terror, as if they had seen a demon. They immediately grabbed Jamie and dragged him straight to the local jail.
Box, it shows a map. How is that possible? It ain't natural. We best be careful, Sheriff.
Jamie, I hope you're satisfied now. You said you wanted a more exciting life? Well, congratulations! The colonial officers dragged Jamie into the courtroom. Deep down, he couldn't help but wonder, where was all of this going?
Guilty. I hereby sentence you to the deepest dungeon.
No, wait. I am innocent, I swear it. Please, Your Honor, listen to me.
Take this filth away!
All his efforts had been for nothing. Things were spiraling out of control. Yet, Jamie had to figure a way out of this chaos. But, as you know, in moments like these, there's always a wise old man who appears to give some practical advice. The old man stared at him and shook his head. "Jamie, are you stupid, boy? You've got that damn thing that terrified even the police? What's stopping you from using it?"
If you do not release this young man right now, I will destroy every single one of you.
This is the end of all witches! Burn in hell, demon! That's what happens to thieves in this town!
I am Superman. If you don't release this man immediately, I will destroy you all!
See? We're out of here! Who the hell said technology was harmful?
Damn fools. This old age is too easy.
Run! Get inside! Close the doors!
Maybe
Hurry!
that's true.
Stay back! Bring me your best horse, NOW!
It seemed like
That
the
house is
devil
mine now.
was
Get
possessing
out!
Jamie.
All of
People
you!
were convinced that anyone who dared to stand against him would face horrible
From
consequences.
now on, this town
And
belongs
Jamie,
to me!
fully aware of this fear, began to use his power for evil. He had gathered so many men that, with the army of cowboys and police officers surrounding him, he stormed the palace. Power, is it really something that can be controlled? What do you think will happen next? They attacked like enemy soldiers, looting everything they could find. He arrested everyone, including the king
them all
himself,
to the
and
dungeons.
threw them all into the dungeons.
This looks better on me.
How much did you earn today? Show me.
How much did you earn today? Show me!
Contrary to
unfair.
expectations,
We can't pay double the
Jamie
tax.
had
We'll
become
starve.
a full-blown dictator. He oppressed the people, seized their properties, and imposed extremely high taxes that they could never pay.
Listen to me,
He also
all of
introduced
you.
ridiculous
I am
new
your new
rules.
ruler.
Anyone
From
who
now on,
dared to
taxes
protest
are
met a
doubled.
terrible fate. Some were thrown into prison, and others were hanged. The people were drowning in poverty. They couldn't find food to eat, and some were even dying of starvation. What do you think about Jamie's transformation? Why do you think he changed like this?
Just a scrap of bread.
The
please.
power he held had completely blinded him.
Here is your new throne, my lord.
We can't take these
But the
damn
people
taxes
could no
anymore.
longer
This is
endure
tyranny.
it. The
We're
protests
starving while he
reached
lives like a
all the way
king.
to the palace gates, and the entire population
Down
had
with the
come to
tyrant.
despise
Give us
Jamie.
back our money. Go feed my tiger.
More gold. I want this pool deeper and wider. Fill it completely.
But he thought differently. But every dictator's end is usually the same. The city's prominent figures gathered in secret and began making plans among themselves. What do you think they should have done in this situation? At the end of their meetings, they reached a decision. The man whose son was a commander went home. When his son arrived, he said, "Son, we can't endure this any longer. Our people are suffering in poverty. You must take on this responsibility for your country."
I must choose wisely. The lives of our men depend on it.
This was an incredibly heavy responsibility, especially for a young commander. But there was a dictator who had to be overthrown. What a story! A young commander tasked with overthrowing a young dictator. He listened to his father, then went to his troops and gave them a powerful speech. The soldiers were more than ready for war because Jamie had gone way too far.
Soldiers, we are Americans. Tonight we become the storm.
Freedom calls, we answer the fight. No more chains, we take back our right.
The soldiers were marching toward the palace.
I thought we lost you.
I'm here now, love.
They had met with their families and said their goodbyes.
I must go now. My lord, the people, they've gathered in front of the palace. They're shouting, they're angry. They're throwing stones. We don't know what to do. Oh my God. What are we gonna do now?
The servants were shocked by the situation as well.
Open the gates for the revolution! Break through!
A king never hides.
Where is he? He's gone! Look around, he's not here. He must have fled. Now what do we do?
Check the caves along the shore.
No! It's his! Traitor! He's gone! We'll find him!
But he could escape. My little pony, I used to wonder what friendship could be.
He was a real chicken. He even left his royal robe behind and fled. What was driving him? All alone in the sea at night, without any food or water. Perhaps sometimes a person has to be a little foolish to survive.